So if you remember last time we were out on the 701, the high beam didn't work. Why is that high beam not working? That's weird. So the high beam light's working, but I'm going to have to pull the front off the bike and have a look at that. So I had to pull the front of this off. I didn't actually make a video about it because it was just, as I suspected, a loose wire, and that led to some different problems. Like my soldering iron wasn't working, so I had to go and buy a new soldering iron. I wanted to get a butane one, but they didn't have any butane ones. What I'm actually doing tonight is, apart from going out checking on the high beam, so it means going to find somewhere dark, right? I'm actually trying out a new camera. So I've been watching for a little while. You know that I've had the Insta360. Well, this one here, this camera here. This is the Ace Pro, and I had the 360, actual 360 on the. I had the X3. I've just recently been reading all about the X5 and the low light capabilities of the X5. One of the other really cool things that the X5 does that I really liked was the fact that it can Bluetooth audio to headsets, Anacardio, whatever headset you've got, it'll Bluetooth audio. So I'm running the audio. This is an audio check as much as anything else. A check. Flapping around here. What is... Oh, the microphone helmet there's probably not be working much, is it? Alright. Missing a bit of helmet audio. I might just take this opportunity to put that out. Green light there. Now that came off. That goes in. Nope, didn't do it. I'm going to have to pull up. So I'm getting, what I want to try and do is do a comparison between audio in the chin mount here and the audio in the Insta360, the 360 camera, the X5, see what that's like. But I've just kind of need to take that camera off, so I need to pull up for a bit. That means getting into a bike lane here, so I can blow past all these boys and girls. And there's a spot up the road here I can pull up, and I'll go and do that before I head to my targeted dark spot. Not going to be a big ride, as I said, just an audio check and a check to see what the new cameras are like. But first of all, I'm going to get that camera sorted out. I'll get this camera sorted out. So it's just stuck into here. There's a car park thingy down in here. Let's do that with a bit of light, I think. Alright. I am going to leave that camera. I'll put it back in neutral one. Touring jacket, because it was supposed to be that cold, but I am a little bit chilly. Alright. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Come on. It was going so well too. That switch again. Somebody said to me, one of the comments when I was having that trouble, one of the comments somebody said to me was that somebody said you got to be really careful when you're taking that switch block off, because there's a metal rod in there that doesn't like you taking it off. So anyway, what happened was, like, when I took the carbon composites, the Brittanica Composites head unit off to get to the headlight, the high beam that wasn't working, the wire that was broken, I thought I'd take the opportunity to just relocate a couple of things. So I've relocated, you probably can't see it here because of the low light, I've relocated the tyre temperature, the tyre pressure, TPMS, tyre pressure monitoring system. So I've relocated that. I used to have the heated grips. I moved them up. I moved them from the handlebar. They used to be over here on the left-hand switch block. They were kind of bolted to the side of that, so I didn't like that. So I've moved the heated grips to over here. You can probably see the blue light. That's the heated grips. Turn that off because I don't need that. And what else did I just cleaned it up and towed it up a little bit in behind. There's a couple of holes there that shouldn't be there. You know, when you move stuff, there's always a hole left, so it's got a bit of black tape over it. Can't really see it at night because it's black. But there you go. So, alright, I'm going to head to out towards Nudgee Beach where it's going to be nice and dark. And let's see what that high beam's like. Because I've actually, whilst I know it's pretty good, I've never actually had a ride, you know, proper ride. Not that it's going to be a proper ride. Like I said, just a bit of a shakedown. So how's the audio from this camera? How's that working? Ooh, sneaky little draft down the back of my shirt. So what I'll do, I'll switch between the audio, because one of the things that I did, I bought a new microphone for this, one designed specifically for helmets, because some of the best audio I ever had was when I had the center microphone connected directly to the camera. From the Bluetooth headset connected directly to the camera, and I had two. I had one for the camera, one for the intercom. So that was cool, but it was only a one-channel unit. So, and when I swapped out from that Sony, I went over to some other cameras, and I just thought I'd change. Anyway, look, long convoluted story. What happened was audio got really bad on my channel, and I've hated it for a long time. So I'm trying now to fix it. So I'm going to switch between the audio on the X5, which is this channel here. So this is audio from the X5 as I'm riding along. It's supposed to have really good low light characteristics, although I don't think I put it in the right mode, so it might be just shooting normal video. I'll do that when I stop. And the switch to the audio on this helmet, and the audio on this helmet is coming from the new microphone that is connected to the chin mounted camera. So hopefully if I can get good audio from both of those, that'll give me an opportunity to fix that one thing on the channel that has absolutely bugged me forever. Is, you know, like, you can have good 4K stabilized image, that's wonderful, low light, fantastic, but if you've got that background wind noise all the time, yeah, it's unavoidable, because you know, you're on a motorbike, you're in a helmet. But some microphones are better at it, like the intercom helmets from you know, Center and Cardo and all those things. They're all designed specifically to operate in those environments. And some aren't. So just gotta get the right angle. Another problem I've been trying to address. Framing is important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down to Nudgee Beach, where it's going to be nice and dark. It's about the closest dark spot. Well, there's a couple of other spots. I know where I can go. Could be a little bit illegal. Really good round town bike, this thing. I love it. It's just a pity it's not as good as the Vespa. You know, the Vespa, with the storage under the seat and the top box. It's fantastic as a shopping cart. Well, this thing is more of a super motard. I'm just trying to get a bit of speed up so that I can hear what that microphone's like with a bit of wind going through it. Alrighty, so, oh, we've got street lights. I didn't think we had street lights out here. I'll put that visor down. And keep some of that cold air off my face. Alright. Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, it's not real good with the street lights, is it? So, but from what I can tell, there's a pretty good spread. So, there's plenty of light down around the outside down here, so that's quite good. What sort of range it's got. I really need to take this thing off-road at night. Not that... I mean, the reason I got this headlight assembly was A, because of the real estate it gave me, but also because there were a couple of times on the XR where we got caught out at night, and I didn't have the camera on because it was a pretty tragic situation, but you get caught out at night and there's, you know, the XR was terrible because it had the you know, the 5-watt candle in the front. Yeah, see up in the trees, I don't know if you can see that, it's quite a good bit of light up in the trees. It could actually be adjusted down a little bit. It could just be the weight on the back. How is that audio? That will be the test. Now, I'm not going to know till I get home and put it in the computer and find out, but yeah, you know, I might take it out one night and just I'll wait till it warms up a little bit though before I get too far out. Ooh, she was smoky, dude. So he'll be coming down here in his van to park up for the night. As is the case. Alrighty, that's not bad. Got the plovers and stuff out there, that's not bad. So that's Nudgy Beach, tide's out. There's not a lot of difference between tide in and tide out. It's about a foot deep at high tide. Sorry about the light, dude. Go over to my usual seat and tuck my shirt in, I think. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? High beam, high beam. Very good. Alright. Oh, it's very wet and slushy underneath. We had quite a bit of rain over the last few days. I'm just going to go and tuck in some things. Back in a moment. Alright. Very good. Whoa, shoots. Try not to cut up the grass too much. Very wet. Hey! Yep. Alright. Let's set the locals. That's high beam still. You know, if you're off-road at night, there's pretty good coverage. Maybe filling in the trees. Not a terrible amount of depth to it, but you probably don't need it because you're not going to be going that quick at night off-road. Yeah, that's kind of enough, isn't it? Well, I'm doing 40-50 kilometres an hour. probably enough. It's enough light, particularly for spotting those people that are watching submarine races. We all used to do as young fellas. Yeah, probably just a little bit high. And it's okay. I'll get some speed up and see how that audio is at. I'll put the visor down. And I'll see how that audio is with the pace on. So remember, I'm getting audio from this camera here and from this camera here. So we're keen to see how the wind noise is with these two different setups. I'm just curious how that audio sounds. So that's what, 90 kilometres an hour. I know what it sounds like at 90 kilometres an hour normally. It's there's a horrible background noise of the wind. It's terrible, so I don't like it. I suspect that one's probably going to be very good because of the microphone is actually a proper center microphone, like an intercom microphone. I'm not going to talk about brands, but the fact that you know, I've made phone calls on it before and people don't even know I'm on a motorbike, I'm suspecting that one's going to be pretty good. This one is a new microphone designed specifically for being in helmets. Different type of microphone. The camera is set to its auto gain function, so hopefully the wind noise will be contained. And yeah, apart from that, it'll be good to see what it's like. Yeah, see, look at the water there. There's a bike path up there, which I can get to, so I'm going to do that. I'll just take it very easy. I'm going to be one of those really annoying dirt bikers. Yeah. I didn't realise the footy lights were going to be on. I thought it'd be nice and dark in here, so there you go. High beam, low beam. It's about as dark as I can get it, I'm afraid. That's me being a little bit naughty. Not the first time. Tonight was all about the audio test. I don't even know if you've got an indicator or not, dude. Tonight's ride was just about the audio test, so just let me know in the comments if you think that the X5 with the intercom microphone is good, or if the Ace Pro with the new in-helmet microphone is better. Interested in your thoughts. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Over and out.